try and keep the language to a minimum. If you're not happy.
You better get practicing, mate.
I'm alright.
Right, so it's a bit different if it's on check.
Yeah, that's true, buddy.
Yeah.
Right, just while you're bowling, just to let you know, the top fourth place at the moment for the top four to go through to round four. The fourth place at the moment is 1363 with the bonus, so that's the minimum you need to get. Right. Also, just a reminder, I will come round and collect your scores after each 2 games, so please keep them handy. So that's every 2 games I will come and collect the scores and try and keep you as up to date as possible. Thank you. Excuse me, bowlers, can you stop practicing for the moment? Thank you. Right, thank you, bowlers. I'd like to wish you good luck and high scoring. Remember, you're playing for a top 20 place. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to the live stream then for this Resdev Big Bear Box tour here at Barnsley. This is stop 2 and it's live. Gotta be said, it's gotta be done. Right, we're here on frames 3 and 4 then. Starting off there on 4 is a single pin left. Scores at the top. A, B, C and D. Keith bowling then, leaving that 9 pin there. He's asking for it to come across a little bit more. Didn't do that. Spare there then on 4. Spare to follow as well from Keith on 3. Only 7 taken from John then on 4 there, leaves the 3, 6, 10. As Baz Walker starts off with a strike, the left-hander. Shouts are easy on the left as well from that. It's John Coop. Goes. Gets the spare then. Through the nose. 1-3. With the supernova in hand. By the looks of it. Keith then on 4. Lovely strike from Keith there. Backs up his spare from the frame before with a nice strike. Spare there then. On lane 3 there. Let's see if the lefter from the northeast, Baz Walker, can make it a double on the cards. Leaves the 2 on the left hand side, and it makes you wonder, have we got the same problems from this morning? The 3 playing a little bit quicker than lane 4. There's a 10 pin left on 3 from John. Nice spare there then from Baz. John picks up his spare as well, the single pin. That's what win your matches, picking up single pin spares like that. Martin there, only taking 8 out through the nose. Very heavy again. Leaves that 4-7. Keith Bowen. Lovely strike from Keith. And as we had like this morning, we'll watch a replay of that one. Out towards that 10 board. Back lovely into the pocket. Nice little bit of celebration as well to follow. Martin just about picking up his spare. That's Walker. Makes it another strike. On play 3. We just missed that one. I do apologise to Baz. Got there with a lovely strike himself. Man with the Bronco Bowl shirt on. Right in there. Lovely strike from him. And we might as well watch that one back. Look at how nicely it comes back into the pocket there from Mr. Clements. Keep going then. Jumps to try and make it push a little bit. Leaves the 4-7 on cut. Lovely back into the pocket. And you know what that means? Let's have a look at the replay. A little bit of a loft. Pushed out. Bit of a margin if you push it out there. Comes back nicely in the early moments. As Keith goes and makes his spare then, keeping it clean through the first 4 frames. Baz then on 4. Can he make it a double? Only 8 last time he was on this pair. And that's a lovely strike from the left-hander. As we watch that one back, just look at how this nicely comes back into the pocket. It's a lovely strike from Baz. Keith there, leaving the 4-7 on the left-hand side on 3. And he's done that twice now on the bounce. So Martin Clements goes and does something twice on the bounce himself. Goes and gets a double. Keith picking up his spare nicely there on 3. As John goes and makes it a turkey now. Following them two spares in the opening 2 frames. Seems to be finding his mark and his line nicely. Does John, wearing that Bronco Bowl shirt. But I'm sure like most, he'd rather be a Mancunian. Nah, that's just for the ups and that. Through the nose there then from Barry, trying to find that right-hander's pocket. rather than the left. You can see that he pulled it straight off the back. Just look right at shot here because 5 and 6 won't actually get on the featured pair. Bill, recently coming back into bowling, the South African. And a lovely strike there from him. As missing to pick up his spare, picks up the double wood, but don't pick up the pin at the side of it. Keith again with another 8, another 4-7 as well. As Martin Clements goes and gets a strike on the board. Makes it a treble, turkey for him. If you look at that, ball motion comes back in, nice up that second hour line. Like most seniors these days. And gets his spare. He's had 3 goals at that now. He's spared all 3 of them. John Cook, that was a funny motion. Let's have a look at that one back. Try and give it a little bit of analytics. It's light, but with the pace that he's got there, manages to get the 7-pin to trip and that 2-pin. Did look like a funny pin reaction at the end of the lanes. You can see why looking at that replay. Bass Walker though, he don't get the funny reaction because he goes and makes sure he gets that strike there with that shot. Looks like these 4 are starting off as beings they want to go on. Scoring well at the moment. Mario on 5 there, he's got a strike there. What's that, 3 on the bounce rim. Martin Clements just a little bit too heavy on that, and that's what's left him a split. Keith then manages to get a strike. 4-7 finally falls for him. Someone on 2 there. Trying to stamp that 7-pin down. Right, Clements missing all. That 4-9 that he left there. Barry goes and leaves the 6-8 there, the left-hander. Pretty much the reverse of what Martin Clements left. It's John Cook again. He's found his line here early on. 5 on the bounce for him now. Bass Walker then, can he make his spare? Picks up the 1. Every pin and all that. That's 2 opens for him now. Keith leaving another 4-7. Should be mustard at getting these now. John Cook goes through the nose. Nearly left the big 4, but ends up leaving 4-6-10. Nice spare there then from Keith. John going for the spare, tried it. Only got one of the pins though to 4, and that one was the 10 pin. Looked like I had a chance for a moment. Pass Walker then. Back into the pocket, lovely. Gets back on the strike chain after that split one. Keith then on 3. Lovely strike from Keith, giving his rotten bit of form. Let's give him another replay. Pushed out towards that 10 board. We're about 15th board at the arrows. Comes back nicely. Martin Clements goes and makes it a double on 4. Getting up that second arrow line. And it's held nicely for him. Rotated towards the end. Pass Walker. We've yet another strike on the cards. 170 for him. Sorry, no it isn't. It's 153 for him. It's coming from Martin Clements. Martin on 3, starting his 10th frame. Leaves the 4 pin, does Martin. Keith leaving the 7 pin on 4. Both players starting the 10th frame off with a 9. So far for Martin, 192 for Keith. Keith picks up the spare then nicely. 194 for him, only 5 pins behind Martin. Martin goes and gets his strike, finishes with a 209. Keith then. John Cook. Out wide, a little too wide. And goes in the gutter straight after a strike in the 9th as well. Something that you probably didn't want to do. That's Walcott again, another strike for him. Starts his 10th frame off nicely. Miss 8 from that, 8 for John. Means he'll finish on a 208, 209. 4. For Keith, 208 for John. Martin Clements finished with a 203. And we're currently sat on 203. For Barry with one shot left to go. Only can take 8. Means he'll finish with a 211. Alright, who we got then on lanes 3 and 4? Martin Bishop, new one to the stream. But he's bowled with us lot on a Thursday night, so. Søren Johansson. Sandy Church. Søren then about to step up on the line, back to ball. I remember last time he bowled in this, he had a lovely colourful shirt. Oh, for a second then we thought that 6 pin was going to come over and take that 4 pin out. Leaves 3 on the left hand side, 2. And leaves 4. Apparently leaves left 5. It looks like 2, 5, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Martin then picking up his spare. Sorry, I'm back on comms now. Martin Bishop then after a 5 spare to start. Again, goes through the nose a little bit there. Sleeving. 2 pins on the right, 6-10. Sandy Church. Oh, he's got a buckling strike. Watch this one back. Look at the jump at the foul line. Ready? Watch Martin then going for a spare shot. Goes and throws it in the gutter. Does Martin. Mark then. On 4, finish the frame off his second frame. Started off with a strike in his first. Only just misses out on that 7 pin. It's a nice rolled bowling ball down the lane. Can Mark spare it up then? Nice spare from Mark there. Martin then, over that second arrow line, tries to walk it in. He Nice strike there from Martin. Soren then with a nice strike on 4, makes it a double, following his 9 spare to start this game. Mark Smith again with a nice strike from him. It's a double from him now. Again looking for another Brooklyn. Ends up leaving that 3 pin. Cracking 9 in the end, that. Oh no, it's an 8, sorry. It's a 3 in the 9 pin. From our camera view, it doesn't look the best. You look over the mark and you can see a lot better. So we're a bit nosy that one, mate. Ends up leaving at 4-7 then. It's a bit more spareable on the right hand side for a right hander, if you ask me. Oh, false start on 2. Soren then to go for his spare. Picks it up nicely, does Soren. Martin then, can he make it double this time? Yes, that's what Martin can do. He's showing his worth that we've all seen on the Thursday night in our league over at Altrincham. Thursday singles, sponsored by yours truly, riding the ditch. Alright, then can Mark make it a double here now? But feel sorry a little bit for him there. Share him, getting her spare. Looking at the wrong screen, forgetting that it's behind. It's the second squad of qualifying. picks up his spare then on lane 4. Game 2 as well of the second squad. 6 game block, top 20 go through, top 4 get buys through. 2. Microphone problems. Yeah. Round 4, top 4 get buys 2. I imagine this class is as round 1. Top 20 through to round 2, so it makes it a 16 man field there. Martin then goes and picks up his spare on the left hand side. So through 5 frames, Martin's on 83 after NF on a spare, so could be a max of 93. Then you've got Surren, who's gone 9 spare strike, 8 spare strike. It's currently sat on 98, but that could easily be 118. We are just watching Matt Smith go here on 3. If you want to look at the scores before I actually mention them out on commentary, do so looking up at the screens at the top. 3 pin left there from Mark. 3 pin left for Sandy and a 2 pin left for Mark. Sandy picks up her 3 pin, so she's on 88, could be 98. She follows that up with a strike. It's through 5 frames. Mark Smith then rolling on 3, gets the strike. It gets the spare, sorry. Meaning he's on 89 through 5. Potential to be 99 that through 5 as well. Being on a spare. Surren there then, going with a big split. Very nosy, leaves the 4-7, but going from the yin to the yang as Martin goes and gets a strike on 4. Surren nearly making that spare there then. My God. Mark there on 4, washing himself out. Are you watching it back in real time? No. I'm trying to deal with a spilt drink at the same time. Oh, Mark nearly had that. He took 3 of them out. I always wonder why people go with spare balls for a washout. I understand the logic behind it. A little bit of revs might save you. Surren then on 4. Lovely strike from him. into the pocket. Nah, it's in there. Oh, lane 3. Oh! Gotta call the referees out on that one. I'd love to go to the action replay cam, but on that camera at the time was just a ball dead from Ken Burton, who was stood right in the way of the camera. For Martin strike then. Terrible. Can't be taking them, Martin. Can't be taking them. As long as you don't have them against me on a Thursday night, then that's fine. Mark Smith there, leaving. That 7-pin, we'll watch that one back from the replay camera. Now that it's clear, see that little tap, but it didn't want to fall for him. And only the one taken there from Sandy. The reaction says it all, really. She walked off the lane there. Quick smack of the hands. Right, then going for the single pin. Takes it nicely. Does Mark. Right, in here then. On 4. Oh, lovely strike that from Martin this time round. Makes it a turkey. That was a nicer strike. Surrey. On 3 matches. What Martin's done. I'm going to watch that one back because that was lovely, that from the Welshman. Just look at that. Right, lovely back into the pocket there from Surrey. Mark then. Very light. Again on 4. Sandy then. Can she redeem herself? Takes 9 out, leaves the 6-pin on the right hand side. Mark's got 5 to try and clear. Oh, takes all but that 5-pin. Only one 5-pin left around here in this morning squad. And I've got to say, that's very disappointing. We need more 5-pins being left. And then on 4. It's looking good, it is good. The man that had arguably the most colourful shirts at the last, Resdev, has now got a bright orange one on. That's the Welshman. And his score is looking quite bright at this moment in time. Looking at the comments then, yes, we are only filming one pair of lane. It's the featured pair, 3 and 4. Oh, so close to nearly having a 5-pin there, but the 7-pin stays up with it. We need a 5-pin. Someone give us a 5-pin. Bit of entertainment, bit of joy. We're not saying you're not entertaining, but we'd love somebody to miss a 5-pin. Yes, in. Oh, Martin missing all there. from the 3 that he left. I know it was a big split, but everything matters in this game. Right, and then, very wide. Just watch how wide it goes here on the replay. Very wide there. Comes back, but obviously it was very light, and hence the reason why he's left that 2-pin. Mark then going for this single pin, spare ball in hand. It was never in doubt really, was it? He was always sparing that one. Right, and then on 4. On 174 through 9. Opened in his last as well. Potential of a 204 here. And you're not going to get a 204 bowling stuff like that, Martin. Big 4 left there. It's a strike to start the 10th frame for Surrey, then he's still got the potential of a 236 here. Right, missing all there, so he'll finish with a 180. Oh, can't believe I've only just seen that on the replay there, because we'd have definitely got that, but the little pose that Surrey left there at the foul line. As Mark Smith goes and gets the first one in the 10th. Only 156 for him so far. Struggled a bit on this pair of lanes, as Mark, definitely a better bowler than what his scores suggest on this pair. Surrey then finishes with a 225, cracking game from him that. Mark then through the nose this time round. Only takes 6 Mark on that shot, on the last shot. Can't Sandy do any better? I think the burn now is coming for bowlers, especially ones that try and assist with a line. As you can see there, Sandy going very much through the nose. Mark spares though, finishes with a 166. Martin, apparently you don't bowl like this on a Thursday, according to my mum. But you don't bowl like this on a Thursday.
I have to save it for you.
Have you already played them? Have you played with mum?
Whoa!
No.
Good try.
He's getting the form ready for when he plays UK. Andrew just missing all there as well. She finishes with 147 then. Goes Sandy Church. The other Mark Smith at the side of me now. Mark, how did you get on this morning?
I did all right, to be fair. Kept it a bit safe, I think, but I had 13.45, I think, scratch.
No age bonus for you. Still a young gun.
Still a pup. Still a baby.
Oh.
You want them? Yeah, here we go.
So as the players move here then.
Here we go.
Sorry, I've got jobs to do now. Come back and chat.
Mark. He's the whipping boy for his dad today. Going round and getting all the scores off everybody. There's the scores getting collected after every 2 games. Obviously that was the fourth that the second that just been played. There. Not the fourth. I don't know what I'm getting at. I'm getting too ahead. So who've we got on this pair of lanes now then? We've got a Nev Robinson. A Robert Bruce by the looks of it. Who've we got? Oh, we got Ken Burt. I was wondering who the fourth person was. And then starting on lane 4 then. Do apologise, I do not know this guy's name. And it's not on the back of his shirt. Where's the petition to get everybody to have a shirt that's got the name on the back? It's not on. He's not got his name on the back of his shirt, but I know it's Nev Robinson. Altered Reality, the senior purple ammo. Everybody seems to have one in the bag. Leaves the 6-pin now. Does Nev. Ken Burton, another one bowling the Altered Reality. This time he manages to go and get a strike on the cards. Oh no. I've just seen something on the replay if it was on lane 2. I hope you've noticed it on the stream, but what Basher has just done on lane 2 there. Terrible. Absolutely disgraceful. Ev Robinson now getting the spare there to start off his 3rd game. What can Robert Bruce do here then? On lane 3. Supports quite a few players that bowl this tournament, and obviously a few other tournaments as well. Gets the strike to start with here, and we'll watch this one back from the tall Welshman. Gets that 9-pin to fall over late. You create your own luck in this game, let's be honest. Alright then, lane 3. Man in the green. Into 3rd and 2nd, pushed out, and it's a lovely strike in the end. Let's just watch this one back here. Let's look at that. Outline. Look at the posture at the foul line there. Didn't move. There's Nev Robinson there, goes and gets a strike. Ken Burton very far wide there, but that all the reality. It's going to do well for him to get it back from where he bowled it there, Ken. Robert Bruce, though, the back. That 9-pin falling late. Doesn't have to wait for the 9-pin to fall that time. He went flying very early on. Ken Burton made his spare on 3. Right, line 4, here we go. Double to start. Looking nice this time round as well. That's a turkey for him. It's going along nicely. Last 3 shots that we've seen, all of them pretty much on the money. Nev Robinson here then, on 3. Couldn't make the spare. Unless there's somebody like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, and that's my shot. Don't know who the other guy is though. Yeah. How can Berry place it? In that a ball, how can Berry? Oh well, this is fun. Oh, Robert Bruce going for a restart. On front 2. Oh, the second arrow. And gets the strike, and this is a lesson learned for anybody that's watching here. If you don't like how you feel on the line, or as you get on the approach or something distracts you, put your ball down, reset, start again. That pre-shot routine, and you should see there from that replay camera just how nice the shot was in the end. Nev Robinson getting the strike then on 4, bouncing back from his open, the frame before. Nice strike there on 3. And his hands up apologising, but you can never apologise for the lucky strikes. He didn't think he was going to get it. Look, hands up, apologising. Don't apologise for them. More bad luck in this game than what there is good luck. You run the bad ones out. Anybody that's seen me on a Thursday night at Altrincham going in the Brooklyn pocket, I'm on the lane at the side running it out me. Robert Bruce goes and gets another one there. That's 4 on the bounce for him. Kemp leaving the 10-pin. The 10-pin left there from Ken. Nothing better than running out a bad shot. Nothing better than running out a bad shot. Take him all day long. Winds up the opponents more than it winds up yourself. Yeah. Four on the bounce then from the man in green. I've only got to apologise because I really don't know this guy's name and I've asked 2 people now. Honestly, let's get this petition started. Everybody should have the name on the back of the shirts. Goes and makes it 5 on the bounce now. Yeah. Nev Robinson then on free. Steps up on the lane. Had a strike on the last one. He obviously likes lane 4 more than what he likes lane 3. Trying to get that second arrow line. Adjusted well. It just leaves the 4 pin there. On lane 3 then, does Nev. Slightly heavy, just looking back at the replay camera. As Ken Burton goes and gets a strike here. Tell you what, Si here. Good chance of a 300 so far here. Front 5, front 4 for Robert. Whoa. We might be jumping the gun, but you've got to in this game, haven't you? You've got to. Nev then picks up his spare nicely on 3. Robert Bruce just taking his time. Doing well, making sure everything's right before he steps on the lane. Shown you before last time he was on 3. Little distraction, reset. That's how it should be. Lessons learnt for any youth that's watching here now. Make sure you set pre-shot routines. Everybody talks about it. Up the second arrow for Robert. And he goes and makes it 5 on the bounce. It was never in doubt really, was it? Let's be honest. He's dialed in. There we go. Look at that lovely shot there from the tall man. We've renamed your nickname anyway. You're not the estimator. You forget me not.
Forget me not.
Oh, this is looking nice on 3 here. Oh, 4 pin just leaves. Slightly nosy. It looked alright from the line and it just took off a little bit at the end. Posture at the line is beautiful though. There's Nev Robinson there, goes and gets a strike on 4. Mark Loughborough there in the green, going and getting his spare. We managed to find out. We've managed to find out the name. Robert Bruce then, can he go one better than Mark? Asking for it. Oh, leaves the 4-6. Robert Bruce then, can he end up making the spare here on the 4-6? It'd be a very good spare. On the picks up the 1. Nev there. Alright. Nev there, leaving the 2 on the left hand side. Mark them on 4. Coming back a little bit more now from what it was at the start of the game. for Mark. Nev then 4-7, 2 spare. Picks it up. Easy as you like. Nice spare there then from Mark. Keeping it clean. Front 5. And then a 9 spare and an 8 spare to follow. It's going along nicely on this pair of lane, the featured pair 3 and 4 for today's play. Well, at least the qualifying anyway. Depends on where Jack ends up putting the rest of us. As Robert Bruce goes and gets a strike. Just look at how that happened. Looks a little bit heavy actually on the replay there, but with the pace and the power that Robert Bruce has, it was never really in doubt. Alright, well Carol, if you're going to stand at the side of me, we're interviewing you. Alright.
No, you're not.
How did you get on this morning then?
Don't even ask. I don't want to go there.
One of them days at the office then.
Most definitely, yes. But lessons learned from it. I enjoyed it. And that's
How
all
did
I'm going to
Ian
say.
get on?
Probably about the same. A little bit better.
There's Mr. Grumpy then.
No, he's on the beer, isn't he? So no.
Oh right, there we go. When isn't he, you know, fairness, he's always out and about, he's always putting the pictures up, is Ian.
Baz just put the first 6 in
Oh, way up.
with an 8 pin.
Oh.
So that
Oh,
was vying with Robert for.
there's some big scores going in. I mean, who's C on there? Who was C on there? Southern, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh no, the one on the right side is. Oh yeah, the top.
Some
Yeah.
big scores going in this
Bottom
game.
is, well, there is.
Game 3 in it. People started to wilter after game 3 this morning though.
So
Dropped off a little bit. Yeah.
Things might change a little.
Yeah. Well, they're seeing it here, in all fairness. I mean, front 5 for Mark was pretty much spot on. Then he's gone 9 spare, 8 spare, 9 spare.
I
But
had 5 in a row. Front spare for top of
he
five.
wasn't on the featured lanes, Carol, so I didn't see it.
I was on 1 and 2.
Yeah, but that's not featured pair. Robert Bruce there with another lovely strike. He's just going to be let down by that 4-6 that he left in the middle by the looks of it, if he carries on like this.
Left 5, 5, 10, so that's it.
Oh, please tell me the 7 pin's up with it. Is the 7 pin up with it? Oh, nearly a lily.
Fortunately not.
Nearly a lily left 5, Baz Walker there. Alright, Mr. Loughborough on 4 then. Oh, he's not happy with that one. Gets the strike anyway. And then Robinson goes and matches him. It's a double for Nev. And let's just see how that happened. Oh, that second arrow line. Would we expect anything else from a senior? No, we wouldn't. 7 pin trips. It's the senior line. That's that second arrow. How dare they play anywhere else? Robert Bruce then, can he carry on this tremendous bit of form in this, what is game 3 for him? Very light. We'll just have a look at that one. It looked a little bit wide from point of release, and that it was. You can see there from that shot from Robert. Ken Burton, leaves the 10 pin. Spare then for Robert Bruce. Getting to that point now where people start to notice the lanes changing. Game 3, back end of game 3 here, Mark.
Your dad's on his 10th ball, he just told me.
10th ball. What's he doing bringing 10 balls with him? Must have brought. I wonder if he brought my bag with him again like he did last week. Did you hear about that? For anybody that's watching on the stream, if you didn't know, ESBT last week at Chesterfield, the old man decides I'm going to bring two sets of bags with him, 3 ball bags. One of them, my set. Muppet, didn't look at the bags. Nice strike there from Mark, start off his 10th frame. Nev Robinson matches him as well there. Ooh. Big 4 left on 1 there from Basho. And I love all the animations on the screen, try and tell you how to spare it, but only ever been 1 televised big 4 spared. Just saying. On the PBA anyway. Mark Loughborough makes it 2 in the 10th.
I don't think Basher's got the pace for this one.
Or the accuracy. Nev leaving the 10 pin on 4. Is that 5 pin?
No.
Oh. I've been wishing these 5 pins in, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, a big 4 left to finish from Mark. 252 from him, cracking game that. Nev finishes with a 207. Nice game, mate. There was a couple. You could see the puzzled look on your face as you turned around. Yeah. Robert there goes and gets another strike. Cracking game. 223 for him. He can make it 243 if he bags these next 2. Ken Burton went and got a strike as well. On 3. Big scores going in on this pair, I'm not going to lie. Big scoring foursome this. And Bruce just leaves the 2 on the left hand side. 231, potential 233. I can't believe I just had to seriously think about adding 2 onto the score then. Ugh. Ken there, just leaves the 10 pin. Slightly unlucky was Mr. Burton. Robert Bruce here then. picks up that 2 nicely there then. 2.33 from him. Cracking game. On the front 5 then, that big split that he left, that 4-6. Won't manage to close it out well after that. Bounce back ability and all that. Ken Burton then finishing with a 185. Decent game from him, that. Just wait for a couple of other lates to finish their 3rd game before people start moving. Just waiting on 5 and 6. They've got a full frame to go. Just thinking, gotta rewind it. I'll have like 6
Even loft at the head pin.
There's something on the
Yeah.
thing.
With pins. With pins. See, I think that'd be a lucky. Catch them with 5 now. Yeah, but I'm not. I'm going to have to involve it. Yeah. Catch them with 3 now. Yeah. Same with 50 under the normal. Yeah. 50 under you think. I think so. You know, I'll pick for me. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do What did you end up with?
Alright, we're back. Sorry, there was a bit of drama on 5 and 6. A nut had fell from the machine somewhere, and Martin Bishop had bowled his ball and hit that nut and gone pinging up in the air. Do not worry, we've put the time down. It has been time stamped, and it will be definitely getting clipped up later on because it is a special moment. Anyway, there, Dave on 4, picking up his spare. Oh, and Bash starts it off with 2 strikes on this pair of lanes. We'll get that replay on there from the left-hander. That's the Eric Cantona style collar and everything, does Bash. Gary, how did you get on them this morning, mate?
4. Didn't do so well. I was a bit iffy. I finished up on a 160 game and that cost me. I was okay before that, so I shan't get in, unfortunately, but there we go.
Bit of a shame, because you're normally alright in the Resdev as well. Yeah, you have been in the last few anyway, the ones I've covered.
Yeah, well,
so
I had a couple of 180s and then I had 230 to 220, and I thought from that point on it should be alright, but it didn't work out that way. Yeah.
Well, unfortunate, I suppose. That's what it is. That's the bowling, innit, I suppose. You was on one of them pair of lanes that I think that didn't get on the featured pair, so I didn't know how you got on. In all fairness,
I finished on 15 and 16, which aren't the friendliest pair, but that's almost everybody bowls on them, so I can't really blame that.
Yeah. Well, there was a few people that was walking past that were saying 15 and 16 were a bit iffy. Yeah. I could hear people saying, yeah. Even speaking to Andy Gillespie before, he was saying 15 and 16 he struggled on.
The same pair as them.
Yeah.
So, and we had a similar game as well.
Yeah. That's it then, innit, I suppose.
There's also another one.
On to the next, I suppose, innit? End of next month. Don't know where it is. Is it Altrincham? Oh, buzzing.
Yeah,
doorstep.
so.
On the doorstep, buzzing.
This is on the doorstep. For some of us.
Well, it might be for you, it's not for me. Extra hour in bed, that.
Yeah.
So. Let's see what Bash can do here. Can he make it through on the bounce? Mr. Dan Bonfield, otherwise known as Basher. Runs the Badass Bowling group as well. Oh, he gets the mix. As they would say, it's easy on the left. Look at that mix. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Alison, Dan's asked, are you watching?
Alison, you watching? I hope the kids are behaving. Stop spending my money, you bitch.
I apologise for any offence that was taken from that language.
I
Terrible.
don't apologise.
Terrible. Crowd noise. You can't think it.
You can't legislate without.
Yeah. Cliff Dew then, he's gone front two. Shirts on the market pretty much from Cliff here. Pixelated man on the back. Getting a strike, another lovely strike from him. Oh, and it's only 9 from Dave there on 4. Spared it up nicely though. That's Dave, right. 2 left-handers on the pair. Dan, Basher, Bonfield. Put another strike on the cards here. Oh, he's left the 7th in. Do you know what? That deserves him right, Alison, doesn't it? For swearing on the stream. You continue to spend his money. For 7th and picks it up nicely, does Basher. Cliff Dew then, the other left-hander on this pair of lanes. Yes, Alison is watching, and yes, she is spending all your money. Cliff Dew then. Oh, very shallow. Leaves 5-3. Another 8 on the cards, Dave. Need to convert them into strikes, but take the spares all day long if they're 8s and 9s, mate. Joe what, Alison, if it's just on the girls, why don't you treat yourself if it's Dan buying it? Huh? She's saying it's just on the girls. So I said treat yourself if Dan's buying it.
I'm not winning any prize money today, so don't overspend.
Oh, Dave just taking the 1. Perfect temping. Shot of 5. See if we can make that spare. Whoa. Right then. Back to the featured pair, Basher here now. Looks alright. It is alright. Lovely shot from the left-hander. Still on for that 279. If he continues with the strikes like that. That's nice a shot from his last one. Oh, it's all coming. Look at this. Look at the 7-pin trip out here. Nice. Trip out the gutter there. From Cliff Jew. Let's see what alcohol Berry Dave can do here. Oh, he gets the strike on the cards then. A complete striking frame there from all three. So then what we got on the cards, a 108 and a 109, respectively, for Basher and Cliff Jew. 109 for Bash, 108 for Cliff. That's 3-5 frames, and then also 3-5 frames is Dave with a 75. All three are on strikes though, so you could be expecting another 20 pins on them. There's at least another 10 from Basher. Got some up from 109 to 119 through 5, 120. 29 through 6. So easy it is in this game, a couple of strikes and the scores go rocketing. Cliff Jew then. Coming off the back of the strike on 3. Back in the pocket from Cliff. Tends to do well in tournaments like this, does Cliff Jew. Does love these tournaments. Manages to cash in 9 out of 10 of them. You can see why the strikes like that from Cliff. Strike as well from our called Berry Dave. Basher here. Oh, lovely ball rotation. Gets the mix. But in all fairness, put it in the right place. You're gonna get mixes like that. Nice shot.
Who have we got watching today? Who's in the chat room, Tom?
My mum and your missus.
Oh, hello, Kay. And Alison, stop spending my money.
You are watching at home, get involved in the chat. We love it here. Around in the ditch. Let us know if you saw the jump on lane 6 before from Martin. It's a ball and goes 10 foot up in the air, just in front of the pocket. Cliff Jew goes and gets another strike. We've got to watch these back because these are just too good. Near on perfect. Obviously, he won't step in front of the shot.
Kids, cause mummy some aggro.
Nice spare there then from Resdev. It just makes more sense calling him that. Look, it just sounds like a mint name. Basher then. Oh, he's doing well on this pair. He's doing very well. Just watch this. Look. Oh, wow. What a step in the way. These left-handers stepping in the way of the cameras. Here we go. The comments are coming out now. Easy on the left. It's no surprise. Cliff Dew then. On 4. Takes his time. Oh, it's another strike from him. You can say easy on the left as much as you like, but you're putting him in pockets like that consistently, you're going to get strikes no matter what side of the ball you bowl on. And then I've got Resdev. Ends up going a bit more nosy on that one. Watch this one back. Just watch how nosy it goes. Straight through that head pin. Gets away with it, I suppose, though. Could have been a hell of a lot worse. That 7 is a good result, considering where the ball went. And for him to spare it up as well. Oh, 7 pin, done 1-4 for him this time round. Had that 4 on the bounce there. With the 9 spare in the 4th. Yes, I will, Alison. I'll see if I can find his sheet. Basher then picks up the 7 pin. Let's see if we can grab hold of him, see if he can tell us the scores then. Basher, we've got a question. Alison would like to know what your scores are, seeing as though you left your phone at home.
I'm on 648 for the first 3 after a Grizzly 184 and lanes 1 and Poxy 2. They need to be ripped up and chucked in a bin, that pair.
There we go.
These aren't the views of riding on the ditch, this is the views of Dan Basher Bonfield.
Oh, disclaimer right there. Cliff Dew. Bowling, oops. That's the strike. Right, because I've already pressed transition on it, totally by accident. Let's watch that one back. Nice back into the pocket there from Cliff. Still on. For a 278 is Cliff Jew. There's Alcohol Berry Dave there. Gets the strike. Right then, going into the 10th frame then. It is a 218 for Dan Bonfield on a spare. 218 for Cliff Jew on a strike. And a 161 for Alcohol Berry Dave on a strike. Pressure there. Oh, no way. It was so light of the pocket. Doesn't give you justice on that replay. It's a bowler thing in it, saying it's something else and not your own fault. Basho there, making up for the lucky strike that he had. First shot in the 10th there with a perfect one. Well, near on perfect. There's not such thing as perfect, is there really? With another strike himself, right? 258 potentially if he gets another strike. He's on 248. Through the nose, finishes with 256. It's a good game that though from Basho, and we know you lot at home will be enjoying that one. Gotta say as well, credit to the man, does a lot for bowling, does Basho, especially if you're in that London area around Dunstable way. Does a lot for the sport down there as well. Cliff Drew then starts off his 10th frame with a strike. Are we going to see a 278 here on the featured pairing? He's got a one up his left-hand partnership here, hasn't you? On the pairing. Because why not? Cliff Jew then, second one in the 10th frame, through the nose. 262 potential, number 265, but let's be honest, it's very unlikely that we're going to see that happening. As Alcohol Berry Dave misses that pocket completely. He's asking a lot of the ball, he went out very far wide. Talking about asking a lot from the ball. Steve Williams there on 2 was probably asking a bit too much of the ball. Ends up getting the Brooklyn in the end. Spare there then from Cliff Jew. Finishes up there with a 264. He didn't spare it. He just took the 2 on the right hand side. By the way, before anybody picks me up on that. That went off quick. I hope you know what Dave scored. What did Dave score? He went off like instantly.
320, didn't you see it?
Hang on. This is where a live stream comes in handy. A bit of VAR. A 179 for Dave. All right.
You're telling me for a reason. Thanks anyway. All right, nice.
Well, there we go. He went off well quick. You got to beat your other left-hander on the pair, haven't you? Come on.
He's a quality player. I'd just like to say.
Oh. Could you get a bigger fan? I can't say out in all fairness.
Needed that game.
You needed that game. Was it poor start, Cliff? Go on, carry on, Cliff. Carry on.
I think for the next competition you need to see who's got the biggest skirt.
Oh, here we go. We've got a little side competition here going on. Who's got the biggest fan? I think Louise has got it today. Her fan, about three times the size of anybody else's that comes close. It could actually be done at an ESBT, that, in all fairness. That many people have fans on. So I'm pretty certain this is game 5 that we're going into here now. Yeah, Colin's up far end of the centre, so I don't know. And he won't actually be on the featured pair, he'd be on 1 and 2. And he's wearing the Ride in the Ditch shirt as well. It's a bit disappointing. But when he's on 1 and 2, we'll keep an eye on it anyway, let's be honest. Alright, so we've done a little bit of investigation work for you, Kay. Right. Colin has had 38 over, cannot carry, according to him. And 38 over with no handicap, he's going to struggle. So he needs a couple of big games here now to finish. Anyway, how have we started? Here on the featured pair, Carl Taylor and Paul Newton, both with strikes to start. Steve Williams off in the heads. And loft in the pocket because it went too far over. Oh, Louise Roberts there. Very heavy. Ends up getting the strike in the end though. Steve Williams going for the spare, picks up the spare in the end. Taylor there. Out wide on that one. Asking a lot from that with his rev rate. Oh, there. Another lovely strike. Watch that one back. Look at how it comes back at the end there. Right back into the pocket. Lovely strike from him. Carl there then, picking up the spare. After a wide first shot. It's cold. If I wanted a fan on, I'd put my own on. I have the actual biggest fan. So I'm riding the ditch. My fan base is amazing, but you know. Oh! Just watch this. This is gonna have to need the reaction replay on this. Just look at the 7 pin. Watch the 7 pin. How was that not falling over? How was that not falling over there? Unbelievable. He's just had a 268, yeah. Louise ends up picking the spare up then. Paul Newton here then. Looks alright. Oh, leaves the 10 pin. Carl Taylor then. Ends up getting the strike there. Goes. The man through wing and owns a pro shop as well. But part owns a pro shop between 3 men. At Wigan. Oh, Paul misses the single pin as well there. What's that, the pattern for next week? Come on, Trevor, give us an insight. It's going to be live on Riding the Ditch anyway.
The pattern for the senior intercounties at Barnsley is Stone Street, which is a 42-foot pattern.
There we go, you heard it here first. Live on Riding the exclusives. Yeah, it's a kegel machine. Kegel machine.
Double street, wasn't it?
Oh.
Uphill with Orbis on my back.
Oh, he's then bowling on 4 and very nosy 4-6 left. Seen a lot of them. Seen a lot of them today. A lot of 4-6s. Steve Williams then picks up his 10 pin nicely. Yeah, I'll have to find out what lane Lancashire versus Yorkshire's on, so then I can finger behind that. Oh, go on then, if you got the schedule.
We're on this low end morning, afternoon higher up.
Yeah, because that's where I'll have to position myself, behind Lancashire versus Yorkshire, won't I?
Well, we're like 10 or 12, I think.
It would be down the top end of the centre, wouldn't it?
first game, Thomas.
Yeah, when did we play Yorkshire?
Playing 6. Yorkshire, this afternoon, I think. First this afternoon, what's Yorkshire? 5. We're on lane 12.
Right.
They're in 11.
Right behind the desk as well. Oh, great. Carl Taylor there, then leaving the temping.
We're 1 to 6. Men are 1 to 6 in the morning, and then the afternoon.
I'll get it sorted. Don't worry. It'll be getting live streamed. It's too. War of the Roses is the one to watch, isn't it? The one to watch. Another 10 pin left there from Paul. You what? I don't care. Don't care. I don't care. Carl Taylor then picks up his 10 pin.
Almost know something I know. It's fetching 10 plays next week. I'll turn it. You can only register 7 anyway.
Oh, Paul missing the 10 pin there. On 3. What, you're going to struggle to pick 7 players? You say you're going to struggle to pick 7 players? Alright.
You can only register 7
Yeah, no,
on
you
the day.
can't. Yeah.
I'll turn and bring in 10 players on the day.
Fancy work that one out. You'd be annoyed if you was one of the 3 that doesn't get selected then, wouldn't you? If you've made the journey.
Unless it's a rent mob.
Well. Louise then. Leaves the 7th in there on 3. Sounds a bit of a bluff that to me. I'm gonna bring 10. That intimidation factor. Louise picks the spare up there. Leaves the 10 pin again, puts it in the pocket. That 10 pin just won't fall for him in the last 3 frames. Can Carl end up taking his 10 pin out this time? Oh, that's very heavy. They'd have done well to get a strike from there. Just watch this one back, look where the ball ends up here. Overreaction straight through the nose. Spare there then from Paul. He spares it this time round. 3rd time's the charm, as they say. Al Taylor then going for the spare. Can only take the 10 pin out. Louise then on 4. Again, we're asking a lot for that to either hold up or come over a little bit more. Just gets lucky though, that 7 pin ends up falling in the end. He's only got the 2 on the right to spare. Steve Williams with a lovely strike there. And we'll watch this one back here now. Might just about stays out of shot. But it was a nice strike that from Steve. Resdev going for the top right. Nice spare from her. I don't know if he was picked up on the microphone. Oh, it's Carl there. Lovely mix from him. Guess that's right. We're down on the far end of the centre on 16. There was a big roar from the beast. Colin Gross down on that end pair 15 and 16. Obviously not getting the carry, 7-pin left up for him. And that's what he said he struggled on down there. He couldn't get the carry. He said the low game of 190, but he's only 38 over through the first 4 games. I think that's where the people that have been at top end of the centre have struggled compared to the ones that have been down this side of the centre, because down this side of the centre it's the league lanes, and so I've been told the carry is a lot better down here. Steve Williams goes and makes it a turkey for him on lane 4 there. But apparently down this side of the centre the carry's better because it's the league lanes. Or the top end of the centre the carry isn't as good because it's the more open play side of the centre. I think that's been factored into the scores really. The best pair of lanes to probably start on today was probably 1 and 2. We've had the top 2 pairs then, 13 and 14, 15 and 16. Carl Taylor here then. Nice line with a change of ball. Leaves the 10-pin though. Looked quite nice that from Carl. Ball, Newton, arms outstretched, asking as to why that was left there. Hit the pocket, ends up leaving the 8-10. Missed the 10-pin. Does Carl Taylor there. Oh, just taking the one there, that 8-pin. Oh, what a spare on 2 there. Mr. Jeff Brown. Cracking spare. Williams then. 3. Oh, gets that little bit of a members bounce. Just watch this here from Steve. Oh, comes back nicely into the pocket, and that members bounce sees the 7-pin fall over in the end. Throw it, so makes it a double. A lovely strike there on 4. Again, with another split. This time it's only a baby one though. 4-5 left for him. Carl Taylor hits the pocket, leaves the 7-pin. We're going from one of probably the highest scoring trio that we had on this pair, 3 and 4, to now a fairly low doubles pace. Obviously Steve will leave the exception to that, but look at everybody else's score on the pair, and it's not exactly spectacular viewing compared to the last one. Or misses his spare. Carl ends up picking his up. then. Looking for a brook, I think. Oh, I didn't think it was going to hold as much as what it did there. Oh, it was a lovely shot from him. Senior purple on with the altered reality. Louise then on 3. Asking for a mix. It's a 7-10 left. You see where it all went wrong. She stood in front of the shot. Really, really heavy. Oh, it was a 6. It was a 6-7 that was left, not a 7-10. Huh? Ooh! Misses all, but literally misses all by the skin of its teeth. Just watch this if it shows up on camera. Just look at how close this was. Oh! Literally about 2 centimetres to the left, and that pin's probably flying over towards the 7 pin and taking it out. Oh, then leaves the 10 pin. Lovely strike from Carl there. He was never really in doubt, that one. Just watch this one back. Out wide, comes back. Lovely strike. Using the lane to his advantage is Carl there. Not being stubborn and bowling that second error, no matter what. He's come inside, he's bowled it out, he's broke. He's gone nicely into the pocket with a nice shape, hence the result that he had. Steve Williams there then, going heavy. Very heavy in the end. It was nearly coming towards the Brooklyn side. That you'd have probably put another 3 or 4 inches on the lane. If he'd been in the Brooklyn side, then he probably took the 2 pins on the right. Louise was trying to push that one along, ends up leaving the 10 pin. Steve then just about gets the spare. He was probably bricking it at one point there. He's here on 4. Nice spare from her. When I get that feel, I want sunshine. Oh, here then. On 3. Lovely strike from him to start his 10th frame. 153 for him then on the cards now. 145 plus the next 2 shots for Carl Taylor. Yeah, plus his next 2 shots. And then the 3 from this frame. It's only a 9 from him. Potential of the 9th frame being a 155, which then means that his max potential is a 185. This is a nice, no it's not, it's 175, sorry. There's a nice strike there from Portland. Carl then going for the spare area. Just gets it. That's like the rugby yesterday, that. Rugby Union Sale Sharks versus Saracens. Was only just about to try that. Paul then finishes off with an 8, means he'll have a 171 then in this his 5th game, the penultimate game in the qualifying section. As Carl gets a 9 to finish, he'll finish with 174. When you shoot games like this in this contest, it's a very much an uphill task. Louis said that's his 10th frame. What, sorry?
Have you seen who's going to be up there?
Well, looking at just the featured lanes, right, and not knowing any of the other scores, Dan Bonfield and Cliff Dew had a very good game on here. But then talking to Cliff Dew, he struggled on the games before it.
Oh, right. Okay.
But then looking at his score up there,
Yeah, he's on it again, isn't he? Yeah.
he's... I think he's A. He's on it again. So's Dan Bonfield. He had a good game as well when he was on here. Robert Bruce had another one that had a good game.
He always bowls.
Who else was on his pair that had a good game then? Well, there was another one that was matching him. Oh, Mark Loughborough. Yeah, he was matching him as well. There's 4 names from this squad.
Oh, some big numbers.
I think people are struggling. A lot of people are struggling to carry down that bottom end. So open play lanes instead of the league lanes, isn't it, Daniel?
Yeah, that's right.
So pins have had a bit more wear, slightly more on the deader side than what the nicer side up here. Louise there, finishing with a turkey, finishes with a 189. Steve Williams' his last shot. Steve's had a good game. Steve's always in contention.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. He's going to finish this off with a 237 then. You know, he's always going to be in contention. He's got a little bit of age bonus as well, this Steve. You know. Whereas the other ones that I've mentioned, they're all roughly around the same age.
Yeah.
You know. Won't surprise me if Baz is doing all right on this. I don't know. I'm not seeing him because he's not been on the. Oh, he was on the first game featured pair. I can't remember how he did. But the fact that I can't remember how he did probably means that he was about bang average. And then he was on this morning.
Oh, Alan's had a bad one there, hasn't he? Alan Keddy.
He's normally one of your bankers, but
No,
yeah,
that's
he's
right,
having a bad game there.
He's having a bad game there.
148 at the moment with a shot to go. So potential, potential of a 158.
Yeah,
so no, and again he's going to be another one that's probably going to be on scratch or close to it.
That's right, not fair enough. You're not careful of
He bowled this morning. Everybody seems to bowl all right this morning. He was bowling this morning, so it's hard to say from this morning's squad.
Seems to have got quite a larger spread of scores this afternoon.
Both Gillespies are pretty much called it. Oh, Bernie Matthews had a real good set.
Right,
yeah. And he'll have a few pins to add on. I mean, he had a 279 before coming down here. Then had 2 games over here, 230, and I think a 190 something to finish. But he had 3 single pins that he missed on the featured pair. Who else did we have?
Steve Laycock, Steve Boost. It's Steve's local alley, the winter. Bo Barnsley, Steve Laycock.
I can't think of who that was, in all fairness, mate. Did he have his name on the back of his shirt? Because he was either not on the featured pair
or... He finished first.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, it's his alley. He lives local.
Gary Barlow's ruled himself out, pretty much.
Has he?
Yeah, he said he had 2 160s.
Oh, right.
So, 258 again from Cliff Dew.
Yeah, another good game. Cliff will be
He's a big score, really.
I think even though Alan's had that bad game there, I think what I've seen him bowl previously.
It depends on what he had the carry like up there, at the top end of the centre.
Well, he looked like he was bowling well at that top end, yeah. But he's gone from there to one end of the alley to the other and he struggled It happens that, doesn't it, sometimes? You know?
It does. There's normally a big difference as well between the two.
I'm still confident he'll get through, though.
I think the other Mark Smith bowled all right this
He
morning.
did. I bowled with Mark.
Yeah, yeah.
He did bowl well. Very consistent. Yeah, he did.
And then just thinking about who else is going to be up there.
That's come down to 1 and 2 now.
Well, he was only 38 over, but can't carry for Toffee, apparently. Right. His low games are 190, but he's only 38 over.
Right, okay, right.
So,
yeah.
It shows that he's been consistent, and then obviously he's got no pins. So,
Yeah, that's
that doesn't help
I
from
know
scratch.
How that feels.
Yeah.
I know how that feels. I think Alan this could make or break him on this game. I think Alan, if he's
Oh, and the cameras are on him. Oh. Alan's always got a good game in him. I mean,
absolutely.
you don't average a 260 in the TVT for nothing.
I think he'll pull it round this game.
Yeah, and he was a gold medalist last week. Don't worry about it. It's that camera there. I'll sort it out. It needs a new battery in it. I can't even think about who was here this morning. I think Paul bowled all right when he was on the featured pair. Paul, I can't think of his surname. He had a big Bear Vault shirt on.
Oh yeah.
And then anyway, back to the action here now. 6th and final game. Jenny to start us here then on 3. Starts us off well. Can't complain at that one. And 8 to start then for Julie Johansson. There's Jeff there then. Starts off with a 9, leaves the 10 pin. We'll try and report a little bit on 1 and 2 as well. As the Beast starts off with a strike on 2. Oh, what is going on with that camera? Jeff then going for this 10 pin. Spares it up nicely. Does Jeff. Alan Kelly then coming off the back of what can only be described as a poor game for him. Ends up starting off with a strike.
We're coming back.
And I don't know if you saw that reaction on the lanes there then. Surely it must have been picked up on the camera. But the lad that's bowling with me dad there, we all dragging top on. Andy in it, I think he's called. Andy Peace or something like that.
Andy Reese or something.
Yeah, something like that, Reese, yeah. Is it a P or an R? Priest. There we go. Nice reaction from him on the lanes. Oh, it's a double. It's a double to start now that he's on the lanes that have got a little bit of carry to him. Oh, and there's a 6, 7, 10 left there on 4, back to the featured pairing. From Mrs. G, I don't even know if they're married, but I know they're together, so. Oh, they're always together anyway at the finger. From Malta, if you didn't know. As well, a little bit of facts there on the bowlers. Jenny that's bowling on 4 there, from Malta. Yeah, Maltese. Yeah.
I've seen it before.
Well, she goes bowling out here, there and everywhere with Cliff, doesn't she?
Oh, nice.
But obviously, Resdev's got, Resdev's a good tournament to be in, innit?
Yeah, obviously it is. Good reputation.
I know. Do you remember last year we was gonna go as a family over to the senior Malta Open, right? But then we got told that the weather isn't very good when the senior Malta Open's on, because it's back end of the year, innit? The senior one, the adult one in June or July is normally lovely weather. Senior one's back end, and I mean, looking at some of the videos that I saw from Ian Kennedy and them that we went over, the weather was pretty horrendous. Whereas I was living it up in Greece. Can't go wrong with that. It was nice weather there. Anyway, left the shot here. Lane 2, Colin, he's gone 2 on the bounce. Has the beast here now, right? Asking a lot. It could have been a lot worse, that. Could have been a lot worse, that. It's a 6 on the cards. He's got the 3-9, 6-10 to try and spare anyway. Julia Johansson with a lovely strike there on 4. And Jenny Matchot, nope. She on a split again, big split again. 2 on the bounce from her. This time it's the 4-6-10. Oh, chopped it, doesn't get the spare, and it's a big clap, that. Not happy with himself. That says a lot probably about his last games, that. Needs something big to try and put him in contention by the looks of it. Not happy at all. Towel's been thrown. Tantrums, feet getting stamped. Oh, Jenny nearly picks up that spare there. It wasn't a million mile away. Let's just watch this back on the replay. Turns her back on it, but that nearly took it, that. It wasn't a million mile away at all, that. Jeff Brown then. They used the 10 pin. 7 pin even. Very narrow line from Jeff. Just watching the replay on the other screen that we got here. Seeing this here. My mum here. Oh, nice strikes. Bounce back there from the beast on 1. Not like your dad to have a paddy, lol. The sarcasm, you can even read it on the text message. Oh.
Where's that come from? Who was that, Kate?
Kay Rans,
Who's that?
I'm wondering that is. Not like her to have a tantrum either, is it, eh? There was a nice spare there from Jeff. Jenny then. On 4. Oh! 10 pin wobbled. He didn't want to fall at all. Oh, it was a little bit of a shake, that. Julia Johansson then. It's a bit nosy, she gets away with it though. That could have been a hell of a lot worse. Nice 10 pin spare there then from Jenny. Oh, right shot there. Don't know if you picked that one up. Paul Newton there with what can only be described as a members bounce for them pins. But anyway, Julia Johansson with a nice spare on 3. It's coming back a lot for the beast on 2 there. Look, it's coming back a lot. Mouths the words wow. About 3 times there. There's a lot of wows. Hey up. I don't pad it. I'm not in the same class as you and your dad. All I've heard since Thursday night is he ain't involved his personal best, he's not had a 600. Alan Keddy then. Needs a big split. And I think this is how the last game went. It started off alright, and then the splits come.
What would you be thinking there? I'd be thinking possibly a ball change.
No, I don't think there's a problem. I don't think there's a.
Just technically good as Alan Keddy. If you can't get to the ball.
I don't think there's a problem. I don't think there's a problem with the ball. I think he just needs to come a little bit on the oil. So you look at where he's. All right, that's just going for a spare. But when he goes and bowls his next shot, you look at where he lines up. I'll look at it as well. I think he might need the typical 3 and 2 change or something like that. You know. And he hit Priest there with a nice strike on 2, showing the beast how to do it. Oh! No, I thought we was going to have our first 5 pin of the day then, and we didn't even get it. Lovely strike there then from Jenny. We'll see if we can just catch it here, the back end of it. Nice strike that. Lovely into the pocket, was never really in doubt. See, she didn't reply to the thingy about how, oh yeah, I ain't gone now. I'll get your 3 and 2 charge. What? Changed? I'm confused. Alright, okay. She don't have a clue. Nice, lovely shot there from Jeff. The beast leaves the 10 pin. Let's just watch back this shot from Jeff. Gets a lovely little bit of a mix there. I think Jeff's a bit too much inside. You look at the angle that he went into the pins there then. It wasn't, the shape wasn't there. I know he's a better bowler than that.
No, yeah.
But then again, if you're getting the strikes, why change? If he's getting that mix, why change? But you know, he's relying on that mix there. I missed Alan Keddy's shot. It's been changed though. So obviously you must have thought there was another pin there. It's been changed. So he's put miss on as well. It needs changing again. Should be an 8 spare for the Keddy. No. Yeah. Ian Butland's gone. Ian Butland's gone. Don't worry. Fine. So 3 and 4, there's a little bit of confusion as to what's happening. Colin Gross on 2 here. Can he make his adjustments? 10 pin again. The The big oh, come on from him. It must have been picked up on the mic that because all of Barnsley heard that one. Julie then. Jenny, sorry. On 4. Very shallow. It's put 6 there. It's 4 pins left there. There's a double wood. 2-8. Julie Johansson only gets 8. On 3. Can the Beast take his 10 pin? Here's a swing of the arm. Make sure he's got that pendulum swing. Going for this 10 pin here now, right? Takes it. Never really in doubt that one. Jenny can only pick up the 3. It's another open on the books for her. Julian then going for these 2 pins on the left. Takes them. Oh, it only takes the 1. Must have hooked a little bit towards the end. So Ed was in the way. There you go, just hooked a little bit towards the end. That there then. Jeff here then, on 4. That was a nicer shot from Jeff there then. But he's got 3 on the bounce. He's going along nicely in this game is Jeff Brown. Alan Keddy there, back into the pocket, lovely. Let's just watch this one back. Let's look at the angle here, into the pocket, when we're going on about that angle. There, the difference there between Alan Keddy and Jeff Brown from the couple of shots back. Jeff was a lot more straighter into that pocket, Alan was a bit more angled. Hence the difference in the pin reaction. Oh, there's a 7 pin, 7-10 left there from Julie. Only 1 taken from Jenny there. That's 2 opens on the bounce. 94 from for her through 7, struggling in this game. Then he's Anya's had 2 opens. 2 opens or 2 splits in this her 6th game. Managed to pull it back nicely. She's on 2-12 through 7. Fair to say she's on 2-22 through 8. Oh, Colin just gets the spare there on lane 1. He's going to need to probably strike out here. Get a little bit of a miracle going. Jeff Brown nearly leaves a 5 pin, ends up getting the strike in the end. Let's just watch this one back. See that angle of indices there compared to Alan Keddy's. That's why the 5 pin nearly stayed up. Anya picks up her spare on lane 2. Anya Priest then. He's really heavy on the nose, gets away with it. Alan Keddy winds up that fist pump, gets the fist pump out with the strike there on 4. Real nice ball that he's actually got there, Alan. A red when it goes down lane does look quite nice. And that coming from a blue, a red ball is like pretty bad, but you know, it did look nice. Julie here then. Oh, it's a lovely strike from Julie Johansson. Let's just watch this one back. Second arrow line. into the pocket, lovely mix. 10-pin falls over, she gets the strike. Jenny gets that spare then. Colin Gross gets the strike. And we've got to watch this back on this camera. You'll see it left the shot here. Just watch this reaction from the beast. Yes. We're going to have to get these action replay cameras going a little bit more on the streams, because I'm enjoying it. If we can get one set up just on the people's faces as they're on the lanes, I think I'm going to enjoy that even more. Reaction from the bowlers. Alan Kelly there. We've yet another strike, lovely strike as well. What's that? It's a little shallow, but he's getting that ball motion into the pins. And the crease on the lane to the side of him struggled, gets a big split. One man that isn't struggling at the moment is Jeff Brown. With yet another strike for him. Going along nicely in this game. It's going to put him up there, maybe even in contention for the top 4. The way that he's bowling here in this last game, finishing off strong. Lovely spare there from Andy. Let's just watch this one back on the action replay here if he doesn't step in front of the camera. Lovely spare. Julie with another strike on 4. Jenny picks up her spare. 121 for her, 134 for Julie. Let's see if Alan Kelly can get another strike on. Oh, 10-pin stays up for the beast in the 10th frame. The way he's reacting, the way he's acting, might make you think that he's going to struggle to make the cut. Obviously he's on scratch in this due to his average and his age. There's a Brooklyn there on 2 as well, just to rub salt in the wind. As Alan Kelly leads the 10-pin now in his 9th frame. But 3 before it seemed to help out the case. 10-pin was spared though on lane 1 then. Let's see what Jeff can do. Can he make it 6 on the bounce? It's looking alright. It is alright. Jeff Brown going along nicely. Let's just watch this one back. He's never really in doubt, that one. Alan Kelly picks the spare up. Anyosh goes the proper pocket this time. 10-pin wobbles and stays up. Should have stayed in the Brooklyn, love. Hansen, lane 1 for the Beast. Beast leaves the 7-pin. Julio Hansen with a turkey now. Pulling this game back nicely is Julie. Colin the Beast Gross will finish on the 189. And by his facial expression, his reaction, he does not look happy with himself. He could be, I would say he could be going home early, but then I'm live streaming the event, so he's going to have to wait for me. Hansen with a big split. She'll have to go for it. She's shot in the first of the 10th frame shots. That's very, very, very wide. And Jenny only takes 3 out. Julie taking the 1, means she'll finish on the 181 then. But it's her 6th and final game. Jenny gets the spare. means she'll finish with a 151 for her 6th and final game. Obviously how the Resdev works, it's your highest average either in a tournament or league, not a combined tournament average, because if you're using stuff like the ESBT and stuff like that, it's totally not fair. Or your league average. Keddy then goes and gets a strike there then. Yeah, it's your average plus an age bonus if you've got that. Jeff Brown goes and makes it another one. He's on a cracking game here. Should have bowled better then, shouldn't you? Alan Kerry then. And 206. Could he make it 207 if he makes the spare? Jeff Brown with another strike. 260 so far for him. Didn't he make it 270 on the cards? You don't see many 270s. Jeff then to finish it off. That's 9. So it's a 269 for him. Means he will finish his game off nicely. Alan Keddy 207. Jenny with a 151. And Juliet Johansson with a 181 then. The scores are being collected as we speak. We'll let you know who goes through on the next stream that is about to come up. It'll be 4 through to 20. But we'll see what happens then. We'll see who goes through. And until then, it's a goodbye for now.